Hi everyone, how are you? Renee here. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. This reading is for the week of October 15th, 2023. You need to choose one of these three cards. Which card are you drawn to right now? Is it card 1, card 2, or card 3? Once you've chosen, you can look below at the timestamps, give it a click, fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello group 1, so let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. You have a time to give rather than take, and this is new moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take is going to be a theme for you this week. We're going to draw one more Moonology card. All right. And we have this one, which is full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So you have a new moon in Virgo and a full moon in Virgo. So especially if you are a Virgo sun or moon sign, this reading is especially for you. Interesting. All right, let's get into the tarot. And I am using my larger deck, the Dark Mansion Tarot. Because it is October and it is spooky season, so I'm going to use all my spooky decks this month. All right, group 1. So first out for you, we have 10 of Pentacles, King of Cups, Death, Page of Swords, and we have Wheel of Fortune. All right. Guess I could space them out a little bit better. Interesting, because if you know anything about the tarot, then you know that the King of Cups is usually a Scorpio, and Death is the Scorpio card. So it's really interesting how we've got two references up here to Virgo, and at least two references down here to Scorpio. So you would want to take a look at your astrological chart and see where Virgo and Scorpio lie in your chart, and then learn about that particular house or area. Okay? All right. 10 of Pentacles. Happy, happy, happy. You're in charge of everything and everything is going well. The family situation is good. This can also mean there's money coming in. Money is okay. There's no money worries. You have done well as far as finances go for this week, okay? So whatever you've done in order to ensure your finances are good this week, then it pays off. It pays off. All right, let's take a look at the King of Cups, the Death card, and see what that's all about. We've got the 9, the Wish card, and the Hierophant. Interesting. So what I'm getting from this is that there is something coming to an end that you have been wishing for. Okay, and it's going to be different for all of you. Maybe some of you have been wanting to be done with this project at work. Some of you are maybe wanting to be done with this relationship or divorce. Some of you, maybe you're wanting to be done with this whole health protocol or testing or whatever it might be in regards to your health. It is a happy end. It is a long-awaited end that you've been wishing for, and you're definitely feeling that ending by midweek this week, all right, group 1? So it's all good. Page of Swords, communication coming your way, which kind of causes you to maybe have to make a choice between two paths, okay? And one of them, well, it's kind of vague, but let's see. All right. One of them is going to be definitely more risky financially, one of these paths. The other one is going to be a little bit more planned. And which path is the best? You're going to have to trust your intuition on that. To me, it looks like both paths are feasible and not terrible. Probably the most prosperous path, let's use that word, prosperous, would be planning something first very carefully before making a move. So I would say, maybe, shooting from the hip this week isn't the best thing for you to do. You might want to kind of take some time to deliberate and think about things before you make a decision. All right. And then, of course, we have this card, which is hiding underneath the other ones because these cards are so large. See, they're about as large as my hand. Is that lovely Wheel of Fortune, which promises good fortune to you. And it's coming after the Page of Swords. So I feel like you are making the right choice here in regards to your future and the state of your future. And that might have to do with your money. That's the most obvious thing, right? Wheel of Fortune, we think of fortune as in monetary. But it could be Wheel of Fortune as in a fortunate turn of events in regards to your health or your well-being. But there is this choice here that's kind of tied into this. And just know that you will make the right choice. There's no wrong decision here. You're not going to make a wrong choice. Just give it some good thought. Maybe meditate on it. And just trust yourself. And know you're going to make the right choice. All right? Let's see. Let's draw maybe one more tarot card. And then we're going to pull some letters. Some random letters. Any kind of clarification Group 1 needs? King of Coins. Yes, this is you being fully in charge of your life, your world, your home, your money. You're taking charge of it all, and don't be afraid of that. Okay? It's kind of a message here. Let me just look at these cards before I draw some letters for you. And remember our first message is a time to give rather than take. What I feel like you're giving here is your time. You're giving your time. You are giving things patience, your patience and time more than anything else, more than you're giving someone money or whatever, or assisting others. I feel like you're giving situations, decisions, your time. And then there's this message of you are good enough. That's about confidence. Know that you are good enough. Know that you are worthy to receive this wish, this gift that's happening, which is in the form of something ending midweek, that you are deserving of this. It is time for it to end and be over and done with because you need to move on, right? We've got the World, which can mean the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one, which also marks something coming after the death or after the end of something. And a lot of that Scorpio energy is kind of telling us, all right, trust your intuition. But also we have that Virgo energy, which is soft. And it's about, comfort and art and beauty and incorporating all of those things in your week, Group 1. So let's draw some letters. And maybe they'll form a word or two for you. I'll probably do like 10. Let me count these. 5, 10. Perfect. So we have EE, CA, EA, oh my gosh, SL, there we go. And 2 more, we have another A and S. So let's take a look at these letters really quickly. The first thing I'm seeing is the word lease, case. So maybe it's a court case you're wanting to be done with. Maybe it has to do with the lease on a property or possessions, or anything like that. That's kind of jumping at me first. Let's see what else we can get from this. Cease, sale. Maybe a sale will cause something to cease or be done with or die, is in the death card, right? A sale ends something, is the end of something. Let's see what else. Lace, sea, lace, sea. No. as, yeah, possibly lace, see as, class also can fit this. Maybe you're starting a new, or you're ending a class or starting a new one. But yeah, mess around with the letters. Let us know in the comments what you get, because I'm sure other people would benefit from your, ability to make words out of these letters as well. But mainly I feel like it might have to do with this ending and beginning here, whatever words are forming. They could be initials as well. So hopefully this reading resonates for you, Group 1, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2. How are you? So let's see what your first card is for this week. Your first card is South Node, and it reads, "Don't let your past hold you back." I love that. We're going to draw one more from the Moonology deck, and then we're going to get into the tarot. So don't look behind you this week, Group 2. Look forward to the future. All right, also for you, we have full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. I love that. So there's two references here to, a time frame. Like this is saying don't let your past, the past, hold you back. And this is about conclusions or some kind of ending coming in the future. So hopefully that's relevant for you. Let's get into the tarot. I am using my spooky cards because it is spooky season right now. And this is the Dark Mansion Tarot. My larger version. I have a regular size too. All right, Group 2. That feels pretty good. We have for you the Magician, Knight of Wands, oops, the Lovers, Five of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. All right, so let's take a look at your cards. Magician, you have the tools you need to succeed. This can mean a new beginning in your career. It might mean you are pulling it all together. You are manifesting what it is you want and need. Sorry about the train. But let's draw a few cards on that. Eight of Wands. And the 4. So it looks like as long as there's Knight of Wands there as well. So as long as you are taking action towards something early this week, you're going to pull it all together. For some of you, this is a social thing. Maybe you are hosting a party or you're planning a special birthday or surprise party for your loved one. Because the Four of Wands can speak of being in a relationship or coupledom, right? Or the home. Sometimes it means a wedding. So whatever you're doing, there's a lot of speed to get it done, but know that you can get it done in the time left that is achieved. And with the Lovers here, I really do feel like it might have to do with your relationship or planning a wedding or a birthday party or some kind of anniversary or something for your person is kind of what it feels like to me. Okay? And I will add that for some of you, you're planning this together. It might be you and your person planning something together, like a special trip or a second honeymoon or literally a wedding or whatever, right? But it's a relationship thing and it's a social thing, and you're pulling it off. We've got Five of Wands. So what is causing conflict? We've got a Queen of Coins and the Nine of Cups. So what I'm getting here is that any kind of conflict you've been having with another person, this might be you or the other person involved in the conflict. This is usually an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The conflict will be resolved because we do have the wish card here. So I feel like there is a resolution to any kind of a conflict this week as well. And 9 of coins and the 10. Look at that. Beautiful. Happy home. Very joyful, peaceful, and loving home that is possibly even the end result of what you're working towards this week. Let's see if there's anything else I can tell you. Let's draw maybe 1 or 2 more tarot cards. I was looking at this card, Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. And I feel like this is the past, the 5 of Cups. There was loss in your past, the end of a relationship, the loss of a loved one. And I feel like all of this joyfulness and all of these people around you that love you are a result of you not letting your past hold you back, meaning not letting this grief, this experience, this trauma maybe from your past affect your current relationships. You're not letting it affect them. Therefore, they are healthy, joyful, and loving. And let's do one more. And we have the 6 of Wands. See, there's another card that can indicate like a wedding, a committed relationship, an anniversary, or anything like that. So that seems to be your main focus this week. Group 2 is on relationships overall. Even if you're not in a romantic relationships, these would maybe apply to you for you and a soulmate or a soul sister or brother or your best friend or a sibling who you're very, very close to, or even a parent that you're close to, right? All of these things I've talked about would still apply to you. All right, so we are going to draw some letters. I'm going to see if we get any words for you or initials that make sense. And I'm going to draw 10. Okay. Here they are. We've got R-E-O, O-N. Move these apart a little bit because I'm going to do 10. L-E, A-T, and V. So, leave. Whoops, sorry. Or not leave. So I feel like that could be do not leave. Like, do not leave this relationship. Do not leave this partnership. I feel like there's something still to be gained from this relationship or these relationships we're talking about. It's not a time to leave them. You are supposed to leave the past behind you, right? And the conclusions for you are just joyfulness, essentially. But let's see what other words we can get here. Love, of course. Love, L-O-V-E. Love, maybe wrote. Oops, sorry. Love note. Look at that. Love note. A-R. Maybe there is a love note involved. Maybe it's in the form of an invitation, right? Interesting. But yeah, your focus seems to be on relationships and emotions and joy, friends, and family this week. All right, group 2, I hope this helps you, and I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group 3. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So let's see what your first card is for your reading for this week. We have full moon in Scorpio, and it says it's time to release negativity. Let's draw one more Moonology card for you. So we've got that strong full moon in Scorpio, time to release negativity. And also, for you, we have Supermoon. Emotions are running high. All right, lots of purple there. I love it. Releasing negativity, emotions are running high. Looks like it could be some kind of a transformative week for you, Group 3, so far, but let's see what we got with the Dark Mansion Tarot. Okay. We have Temperance, the Hierophant, Seven of Swords, the Chariot, and the Ace of Swords. I think that's the first ace to come up in any of these 3 pick a card readings here. So lucky you, Group 3. All right, let's see what Temperance is telling us. King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So there is a sense of balance and calm between you and another person. One of this is probably representing you and the other is representing the other person. We've got King of Wands, fire sign, possibly male, possibly Queen of Coins, earth sign, and possibly female. Okay, so there is a balance here. There is a tempering of a situation. So maybe things were heated the previous week, last week, and this week things are good. The waters are calm between these 2 people. All right. If they're not you, they might be 2 people very close to you. Maybe they're your parents or your children who got in a big fight last week or over the weekend. This is a calm time, so that is good. We've got the Hierophant and the 8 of Wands. And what I'm getting with the Hierophant and the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Swords is that it is time for you to make a move, especially if you're thinking about learning a new skill or learning something new or applying what you know in a different way. What does this mean? It means going back to school. It means teaching or training or being taught or trained. It might mean sharing your wisdom with someone or a group of people, or writing a book, which is also sharing your wisdom, right? It might mean creatively you're launching something that you've been working towards or working for kind of underneath the radar for a long time. You've been doing the status quo, but you've been accumulating and learning all of this these skills or this skill set and all of this wisdom, and this is the time to go for it. This is the time to make a move. Things have been calm up until now with your work or your creative endeavors, and this is the time to make a move. And that's just kind of solidified by the Chariot. It is a card of valiance, and it's a card of movement. It's a card of being a champion or being the driver of your life. You are in charge of where your life goes, and it's a card of you knowing exactly where you need to go to be successful and or to be happy, and you're making a move this week in those areas. Okay, let's take a look at the Ace of Swords. We've got Judgment and the Page. Yes, you are definitely making a decision this week, Group 3, a big decision, and you are sharing your choice or your decision with people that need to know. So it could be a work thing, again, could be a creative thing. Whatever it is, it's a big deal, and I feel like you've weighed both sides. You've looked at pros and cons of the different things you had to choose from, and you're making a very wise decision. All right, and you're sharing that decision with others. And I feel, I'll draw one more. Yeah, there's the Knight of Coins, so they're going to be accepting your choice, and that's fine. But a few of them might be slow to warm up to this idea, Group 3, whatever it is, this choice, this decision. a few people, it might take them a while to warm up to this choice, but they will. It's not the worst thing for you or anyone else, but it is kind of slow to grow on one or two people that you share this decision with. But don't worry, it will grow on them and they will accept it eventually. Let's draw maybe one more tarot card. Group 3. And there's the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's just kind of validating the fact that I feel like you're making a very important decision by the end of this week. And it's probably between two things, two people or two paths. Not always, but usually this is a choice between two things. But also sometimes this Two of Swords, I don't know if I've talked about this in my videos before, but sometimes this card reminds us of aspects of the situation that we might be blind to, okay? So we might want to make sure we're not coming into this decision-making process with any, biases, with any preconceived ideas or notions about whatever it is we're making a choice about, if that makes any sense at all. We want to take the blinder off. We want to be able to see things for as they really are and or as they really can be before we make this choice. Okay, so there's a little bit of a warning sometimes with this card, and I just felt like I needed to share it with you for this particular reading. To just be aware that, when you're making the choice, you want to know all the facts. You want to see all sides. You want to hear all opinions, right? Or if you are like the judge with the judgment card, you want to hear everyone's points of view. You want to take into account everyone else's opinions. Perhaps you're the leader of a team at work, or you are the owner of a business and you want to make a change. You want to maybe ask your coworkers, employees rather, what their opinions are on this, and take all of those things into consideration, right, before you make a choice. Let's do one more. Do this top one, and we have Queen of Swords, more validation that you are making the fair and correct choice in this matter. Okay, so there's calmness between two people, you and another person most likely in the relationship. It's very mellow and calm. The waters are calm. You're taking action towards something with your knowledge and your wisdom. And you're also making a tough choice, but know that you will make the right choice, all right? Emotions are running high. I feel like that's the people involved in this decision. And just remember, it's time to release negativity. You don't want to bring any of the negativity into your week at all, because it will affect the relationship. It will affect your confidence in launching this or whatever this is. And it could, of course, affect your decision-making process, right? Let's draw some letters for you. We're going to do 10. And maybe you'll get a word or two or initials or things that are relevant for you personally. We have SH, EW, IC, AT, and IS. Okay. All right. So let's see. Well, we get the word so. We get cat, his cat, so his cat. Interesting. This case. This case, maybe? This case could be a possibility for some of you. Let's see what else. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do with this W at the beginning. Oh, wise, possibly. Wise. Wise with cash. Or be wise and cash it in. Be wise and sit with it for a while. Be wise and, let's see, hit No. Attack. Interesting. Wise. I feel like there's something almost to the forefront. Oh, maybe chat. That might be it. Or what? About what? We'll do wise. Wise is chat. Maybe wise, it is wise for you to chat to other people before making this choice. Would kind of make sense. But let us know in the comments what words or initials you get, because I'm sure everyone would appreciate that. I hope this makes sense for you. I feel that purple is definitely your color this week. Just stay calm, you know? Stay calm through all of this and everything should be just fine. Group 3. You are embodying the energy of the Queen of Swords. Strong, wise, and fair. Okay? All right, thanks. Have a great week.